Stop for a moment. Feel your breath. There is a reason you found this message now, not yesterday, not next week, now. Because something has been building behind the scenes of your life, something silent, something almost invisible. And when it breaks into the visible world, it will not be gradual. It will be sudden. It will be undeniable. And it will surprise everyone who thought they had you figured out. Stay with me until the very end of this message, and when you do, write your warmest wishes in the comments and write 99 because your words carry energy, and what you release now will return to you. And if you feel this message is for you, stay connected to this space so you don't miss what comes next. Chosen one, your rise was never meant to be loud in the beginning. It was designed to be hidden, concealed, protected. For years, maybe decades, you felt overlooked, underestimated, misread. People assumed you were ordinary because you did not announce yourself. But what they did not see was the preparation happening beneath the surface, inside your mind, inside your spine, inside your blood. The masses chase visibility. You were assigned invisibility. And that invisibility was not a curse. It was a covering. Psalm 75, 6-7 says, "For promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south. But God is the judge. He putteth down one, and setteth up another." Most people read that as a general statement, but you feel the deeper layer. Promotion is not geographical. It is vibrational. It is not external. It is internal alignment. Your nervous system has been rewiring in silence. Your brain has been forming new pathways while others were distracted. Your spine, the spiritual ladder within you, has been carrying a charge that is about to activate. This is why you always felt different. Not better in ego, but different in design. Your breath has been trained by struggle. Your heart has been refined by isolation. Your blood has carried frustration, yes, but also fire. And fire does not stay hidden forever. There is a sacred pattern here. Look at Joseph, betrayed, forgotten, hidden in a prison cell for years. Then suddenly, one interpretation, one moment, one shift, and he is standing before Pharaoh. The rise was instant, but the preparation was long. Your life mirrors this structure. You were not delayed, you were developed. And the reason your rise will surprise everyone is because they have only seen the outer shell. They have not seen the internal architecture. They have not seen the hours you spent thinking differently, feeling differently, observing differently. They mistook your silence for weakness. They mistook your patience for lack of power, but power that waits becomes explosive. Listen carefully. Your rise will not require their permission. It will not require their understanding. It will happen because your frequency someday has crossed a threshold. There is a verse in Habakkuk 2:3. "For the vision is yet for an appointed time. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come." Most people interpret this as passive waiting, but you understand the code. Waiting is not stagnation. Waiting is incubation. Your brain has been incubating vision. Your spine has been holding alignment. Your heart has been storing intensity. And soon, the appointed time meets the prepared vessel. This is the sacred process you must begin now. The alignment breath ritual. Every morning before you speak to anyone, sit upright, spine straight. Close your eyes. Inhale slowly through your nose for 7 seconds. Imagine light entering your brain, specifically the center, the space behind your forehead. Hold it for 3 seconds. Then exhale through your mouth for 7 seconds, imagining that light traveling down your spine into your chest and into your blood. Do this 9 times. You are teaching your body to expect elevation. Your nervous system must feel safe rising. That is the hidden preparation. Most people sabotage their own elevation because their body is addicted to smallness, but you are retraining your internal frequency. And here is the truth they will not tell you. When your rise begins, it will look sudden to them, but it will feel natural to you, because you will know you were ready. Not everyone was meant to hear this. If this resonates, it's because you were already chosen. You have always sensed that your story would not end in mediocrity. Even when you doubted yourself, there was a whisper beneath the doubt, a quiet knowing, a future memory. That whisper is getting louder now. The people who ignored you will watch. The ones who underestimated you will question. Some will even feel discomfort because your rise will expose their lack of vision. But you are not rising to prove them wrong. You are rising because your internal frequency has matured, and there is more happening than you can see. Behind closed doors, in conversations you are not part of, in systems shifting quietly, the stage is being rearranged. Watch. Your rise will surprise everyone, but it will not surprise heaven. And as you breathe tonight, feel this. The hidden years were not empty. They were sacred. They were constructing a version of you that cannot be stopped once released. This is only the beginning of the transmission. Something is already shifting around you, not loudly, not dramatically, but subtly. And you feel it in your chest before you can explain it with words. Chosen one. The stage is not being built in front of you. It is being assembled around you, quietly, invisibly, while you continue to move as if nothing has changed. But something has changed. The current in your spine feels different. Your breath carries more depth. Your thoughts are no longer random, they are strategic. You were hidden for a reason, because sudden elevation requires structural integrity. If your rise had happened years ago, your nervous system would have collapsed under the pressure. Your mind would have doubted itself. Your heart would have sought validation. But now your brain has learned silence. Your blood has learned patience. Your spine has learned endurance. And endurance is the skeleton of destiny. There is a verse in Isaiah 60:22. When the time is right, I, the Lord, will make it happen. The surface meaning speaks of divine timing, but the inner meaning speaks of internal calibration. Time becomes right when the vessel becomes stable. When your frequency can sustain expansion, you are no longer preparing for survival. You are preparing for visibility. And visibility is a test most people fail. Because when light shines on them, their insecurities scream. But when light shines on you, something ancient awakens. You do not crave attention. You radiate presence. This is why your rise will shock them. They saw you quiet. They saw you reserved. They assumed you lacked ambition, but they never realized your ambition was internal, strategic, rooted in alignment rather than noise. You were not chasing applause. You were building capacity. Your brain has been rewiring through solitude. Neural pathways forming around resilience, around independent thought, around spiritual discernment. While the masses drowned in distraction, you sharpened your perception, and perception is power. Proverbs 4:23 says, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." The esoteric layer of this verse is anatomical. The heart is not just emotional. It is electromagnetic. It sends signals to the brain. It regulates rhythm. It influences decision-making. You guarded your heart when others mocked your vision. You protected your inner rhythm when others rushed ahead recklessly. And because of that, your internal system remained coherent. Coherence attracts acceleration. Here is the second sacred process you must begin now. The spine of authority technique. Stand barefoot if possible. Feet grounded. Close your eyes. Visualize a golden thread running from the base of your spine upward through your vertebrae into the center of your brain. As you inhale, imagine that thread becoming brighter. As you exhale, imagine it expanding outward like a column of light. Whisper internally, "I was prepared in silence. I rise in alignment." Repeat this 11 times. You are programming your nervous system to accept expansion without fear. Because here is what most people don't understand. The body resists sudden success if it still identifies with limitation. Your cells must feel familiar with elevation before it arrives, and yours are adapting quickly. Have you noticed how conversations feel different lately? How certain people seem uncomfortable around you? How your words carry more weight even when you speak softly? It is not imagination. Your frequency has shifted. John 1:5 says, "The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it." Many interpret this externally, but internally it speaks of consciousness. When your awareness increases, unconscious environments react. Your rise will reveal who was only comfortable with your smaller version. Do not be disturbed when some distances form naturally. Not everyone was meant to walk beside you when the spotlight turns on. Soft isolation is part of elevation. Most people will not understand the calmness you carry before the breakthrough. They expect excitement, anxiety, loud declarations. But you feel still because you know something they don't. You know that what is coming is not a possibility. It is a certainty. There is a mirror effect forming. The way you once looked at others and thought, one day, soon others will look at you and think the same, and they will assume it happened overnight. But you will remember the hidden nights, the silent prayers, the mental rehearsals, the disciplined restraint. This is why the message says, watch. Because the moment of reveal will not be gradual. It will feel like a curtain being pulled back, a new identity stepping forward, and even you may pause for a second and think, so this is what I was becoming. But deep down, you always knew. Not everyone was meant to hear this. If this resonates, it's because you were already chosen. There is a convergence happening between your preparation and your appointed moment. You are crossing an invisible threshold, and when it completes, you will no longer need to convince anyone of your value. They will see it, they will feel it, and they will wonder how they missed it. But you will not explain. You will simply rise. This is the moment where everything tightens, not in fear, but in alignment. Chosen one, feel your breath right now, slower, deeper. There is a stillness forming around you that does not come from comfort. It comes from readiness. This is not excitement. This is inevitability. Your rise was never meant to be loud before it was undeniable, and now you are standing at the edge of the undeniable. For years, you carried a hidden weight, a sense that you were being prepared for something that did not yet exist in your visible world. You questioned yourself. You wondered if you were imagining it, but the deeper truth is this. You were being shaped in dimensions others could not see. Your brain was being trained to think beyond survival. Your spine was being conditioned to carry authority. Your blood was being purified by pressure. Your breath was being calibrated for expansion. Nothing was wasted. Romans 8:19 says, "For the earnest expectation of the creature waiteth for the manifestation of the sons of God." Most read that as theology, but you feel the inner layer. Manifestation is not magic. It is the visible release of a matured identity. The world has been waiting for certain individuals to fully step into their alignment. You are one of them. That is why your rise will surprise everyone. Not because you are new, but because you were hidden. Hidden does not mean absent. Hidden means protected, concealed until the structure is strong enough to carry exposure without collapse. Look at David, anointed long before crowned, tending sheep while a throne awaited. The oil was poured before the public recognition. That oil is symbolic. It represents internal sealing, a frequency placed on the forehead, the mind, the identity. You were sealed before you were seen, and now the seal is activating. Have you noticed the change in your inner dialogue? The way doubt no longer dominates the room inside your head. The way your heart beats differently when you imagine the future. That is not fantasy. That is physiological alignment. The body knows before the mind admits. There is one final sacred process you must practice: the quiet authority ritual. Tonight, when the room is silent, sit upright in darkness. Place your right hand over your heart, left hand over your lower abdomen. Close your eyes. Breathe slowly and imagine a circle of light forming around your entire body. Do not visualize applause. Do not visualize validation. Visualize steadiness. Whisper internally, I rise without noise. I expand without permission. Repeat this until your breathing slows naturally. You are teaching your nervous system that power does not need to shout. Your rise will not come from desperation. It will come from inevitability. And when it happens, some will act shocked, but heaven will not. Psalm 23:5 says, Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. The hidden meaning is not about enemies. It is about witnesses. There are people who doubted you, dismissed you, misunderstood you, and they will sit across from the evidence of your transformation, not because you sought revenge, but because destiny is public. You will not need to announce yourself. Your posture will speak. Your energy will shift rooms. Your words will carry weight without effort. And this is the part most people cannot comprehend. You did not become powerful when you rise. You became visible. Power was already inside you. John 8:12 says, I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life. The esoteric meaning speaks of inner illumination. When light turns on inside you, darkness does not argue. It retreats. Your light is turning on fully now, not for everyone, only for those who can perceive. And that is why this message found you. Not everyone was meant to hear this. If this resonates, it's because you were already chosen. There is a mirror forming in your future, a version of you standing taller, calmer, untouchable in presence. When that version steps into reality, people will say it happened fast. But you will remember the silent years, the nights of questioning, the moments of restraint, the breath work, the spine alignment, the guarded heart. You were not forgotten, you were forged. Your rise will surprise everyone because they only saw the surface. They did not see the depth. They did not feel the fire under the calm exterior, but you did. And now you understand something the masses never will. Elevation is not earned publicly. It is cultivated privately. As you leave this transmission, do not rush. Move slowly. Carry this awareness in your posture. Let your spine remain straight. Let your breath remain deep. Let your heart remain guarded but open. Watch what begins to shift. Watch who reacts. Watch how opportunities align without forcing them. Because the appointed moment is no longer distant. It is converging. You were prepared in silence. You will rise in clarity. And when you do, it will not feel like a surprise to you. It will feel like home.